Hello everybody, this is your girl Mo Thoughts here, and I wanted to take some time to do a video and to share my story about how I got into spoken word poetry, so you'll know a little bit about me. About 8 years ago, I was going through a situation where it was a breakup of my first ever relationship with the person that I thought I was going to be with forever, but that turned out not to be the case. And I was trying to think of ways to express my feelings. I was working on a book at the time about self-love, but it wasn't coming together like I wanted it to. So I started writing poetry, and I found out that I could write poetry. And I was frustrated at first because I thought it had to rhyme and stuff like that. But then when I found out about spoken word poetry, it gave me a whole nother avenue to be able to share my feelings and thoughts with other people, to put it into poetry. And I discovered spoken word poetry about 8 years ago when I listened to Genetics. So that is how I started out in spoken word poetry. My first poem was called Keeping the Faith. And then I did another poem after that called, what was the other poem that I did? You Showed Me What Love Is Not. That was written about the young man that I was involved with at the time. So that is a little background about how I got into spoken word poetry. For those of you that may not know about me, now you know how I got into spoken word poetry.